Hey Bucks Gearbox, welcome back to the table. Today we're looking at the CJRB Pyrite Wharncliffe. This thing is so cool. All right, thanks for checking out the channel. I appreciate you being here, and thank you to those who have subscribed and got me over 1,000 subscribers here recently. It's such an awesome thing. Thank you very much. I have links below if you'd like to drop down there and do some shopping. It does help out the channel. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. Thanks to my patrons, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and there will be more content like this in the future. All right, let's look at some specifications with the CJRB Pyrite in Wharncliffe. Blade length is 3.11 inches. This particular pyrite comes with a black PVD coating on AR RPM 9 steel. That's a powder metallurgy steel from Artisan Cutlery. It's their thing, and it's pretty good stuff. Handle material is steel on this one. There's a ceramic ball bearing system in here, and it is a button lock. Very cool. A very fidgety button lock, by the way. You can open it multiple ways and close it multiple ways, and it's very easy to do so. Very satisfying action. Really fidgety knife. I'll show you what comes in the box. CJRB has a pretty good unboxing experience if you're into that sort of thing. I always appreciate when companies go the extra mile. Don't eat the stuff, of course. I think there's more stuff in here too. It's a pretty nice little pouch. Obviously it came in this baggie, keep it safe. Pretty nice pouch. You can carry a couple of different knives in this and advertise for CJRB. Let's look at some size comparisons with the Pyrite Wharncliffe. Here we are with the Spyderco Para 3 and the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. This is very close in length to the Para 3. Let's look at it up next to one I don't get out very often. This is the Kershaw Dividend. This is a really sweet knife, and made in the USA, but more of a budget-friendly knife from Kershaw. And the Benchmade Bug Out. A lot of people have these, so they kind of know. And the Pyrite's just a little bit smaller than the Bug Out. Put it up against another couple of well-known budget-ish options. I say ish because the NAFSCO Lander is a little more expensive than I typically call budget knife. And this is another CJRB. This is the Rhea, which hasn't made an appearance in a while on this channel. I love that knife. And here it is against its the first one that came out. That's the regular CJRB Pyrite with a drop point blade. This is the one I reviewed earlier in this year with titanium scales on steel liners. Same steel, different blade shape. Same basic idea, except the blade shape is quite a bit different. Can't go wrong. Pick the one you like the best if you want one of these. And probably the two knives to put it up against for heavy consideration, both being budget knives, both being really good budget knives and really popular budget knives. There are a lot of people that know about these. Obviously these are all coming in very close as far as size. They're very close as far as fit and finish. They're all three excellent everyday carry knives and great options for anybody. I think even people who aren't knife geeks, knife enthusiasts, would benefit from having one of these as a gift if you're interested in finding a gift for somebody who doesn't have a knife. Probably would say the Elementum would be my first choice for a non-knife person. The flipper is very easy. It's got a nice hollow grind, so it's great for everyday tasks. I like this one with the ebony wood scales. Really pretty. The Penguin is also very awesome, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's a beginner knife. You can't really go wrong with anything that's sitting here on the table right now. The kicker is these two are about the same. This is about 55 bucks, I believe, at the time of this recording, or when I paid for it, which was earlier this year. And this is $50. And this is, in its base version, this is a little bit of an upgrade. In the base model with D2, you can get this for $32, $33. Again, if you're looking for a knife to give for the holidays as a gift, Can't go wrong with any of these three. Pick your favorite one. Pick the one you think your gift receiver would like the best. All three of these knives come in a very large variety of permutations. You can get all kinds of things. You can get blade steel upgrades in some of these. You can get really high-end elementums, and now you can get really high-end penguins. I believe even CJRB is coming out with some knives with upgraded blade steels and things like that. These are kind of platforms now, and their companies are building on these because they are really good knives. So you have a lot of choices here. This is a fantastic everyday carry knife. I think I like it better than the original Pyrite, but that's probably because I really like Wharncliffe style blades. I like the button lock. It's one thing that does set it apart from its other competition there. Pocket clip's fine. Opening hole is easy to spidey flick. And yeah, very satisfying. Great everyday carry blade. All right, so what do I think? I like it better than the original Pyrite, which is great, but maybe, you know, a bit kind of plain. Although I'm not getting rid of this. I really still like it quite a bit. But I really dig a Wharncliffe blade. I like sheep's foot blades. I love the draw cut. It's just something that just fits everyday carry so well. So yeah, really like it. I think this is a little bit more of an exciting look and feel than the plain Jane Pyrite. Although I do think maybe the fidget factor is better on this one due to the weight of the blade. But they're both so good, it probably just doesn't matter. But yep, from the blade shape to the fit and finish and the just wonderful action of this knife, it's just so good. If you get on CJRB's website right now, you will also notice there are a number of variations of Pyrites available. You can get the one that you like the best, the one that speaks to you the best, including an extra large. And they come in all kinds of different permutations of handle scales. And I think they're even coming out with some premium knife steels. You should go check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. I think I wouldn't mind owning a micarta handle scale version in this blade shape. I think it would be really cool. Does it beat the Penguin? Is it my new favorite budget option? It's complicated. One, you can't go wrong either way. And I know that's a cop-out. I think I said that in my last Pyrite video. But you really can't. They're both excellent knives. And they are both now my top 2 favorite budget knives. I still think you can't quite beat the price point and value of the QSP Penguin when it comes in at $33, I think is the low end option now. And the Pyrite starts at $50, which is not that much and really not that much more. So it really depends on what you want, how much cash you have to spend. Either way, you're getting a great knife at a great price. Does it beat the Elementum? Yeah, in my book, it does. All day long. Unless you want a really good EDC blade with a hollow grind, then the Elementum is kind of, I think, one of your only choices. It's got a great hollow grind on it. It is a flipper as well if you want a flipper. So all of this is kind of subjective. But in my book, I do like the Pyrite better than the Elementum personally. Honestly, at this price point, I believe that a knife collector, a knife enthusiast, is probably going to have one of these knives in their collection anyway. I do, and I love them all. This has been the CJRB Pyrite Wharncliffe. Thank you so much for joining me. Please hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. By the way, if you're still here with me, I've got a little thing I wanted to ask you guys and girls, collectors of knives. When it comes to budget knives, what is your budget price point? What constitutes a budget knife for you? I'm curious about that. And another thing I'm curious about is that in the future, in the near future, I want to be working on a video about my favorite budget knives and kind of work on like a tier list of which ones I think are the best regarding just fit and finish and value. There are so many good options out there right now, and I don't even have them all. So I'll probably do some stuff, do some research on what's out there on the internet that people really dig. But I figured if I have my audience kind of chime in and tell me what you think is your favorite budget knife, maybe your top 5 favorite budget knives, then I'll have more to go on, and I would appreciate any input on that. Thank you very much. Have a great day.